Hello, welcome to the RANsquawk US morning briefing for today, 16th of November. US equities opening higher today, buoyed by better than anticipated retail sales for October, and also the reaffirmation at the APEC summit over the weekend to maintain stimulus measures until the recovery is secured. In terms of other economic data, we did see Empire Manufacturing, which did come in below estimates, and all three main constituents gave back the previous month's gains. Also of note, the Philly Fed forecasters updated their estimates for GDP, unemployment and CPI. They now see Q4 GDP at 2.7% versus previous forecast of 2.2%. Q4 unemployment seen at 10.2% versus previous forecast of 9.9%, while Q4 CPI core is seen at 1.4% versus previous forecast of 1.1%. So taking a look at some of the asset classes, T-notes have thus far maintained gains after APEC agreed to keep stimulus measures in place and therefore further solidified the view that the Fed will keep rates low well into 2010. As a result, the dollar index traded lower, which in turn supported the materials and oil and gas sector in the S&P 500, while financials were also a strong performer thus far today. In terms of US equity specific news, Lowe's reported Q3 EPS of 24 cents ex impairment and tax gain against the expected 24 cents, so in line there for Lowe's. Revenue was slightly higher though, 11.4 billion for the Q3 versus the expected 11.268. Elsewhere, ExxonMobil, their shares could rise more than 20% to $90 next year if energy prices continue to move higher as expected. That was according to Barron's, as mentioned on Sunday. For Boeing, chairman of Emirates Airline said company is discussing new plane orders, and company with rival Airbus, which could number in the tens of planes. Company said it sees tremendous growth for Middle East markets and sees requirements of 1,710 new planes over 20 years worth around $300 billion. For HP, company is not done shopping following its $3.1 billion play for 3Com. That's according to PE Hub today. PE Hub has mentioned more specialist networking names such as F5 Networks and Riverbed Technology could be acquisition targets for Hewlett Packard. JP Morgan, the bank is to buy out the remaining 50% of Casino for approximately £950 million. FedEx shares, which have more than doubled since a low in March, may climb further given the delivery company's growing exposure to overseas markets such as China, according to Barron's. Devon Energy is to sell all of their Gulf of Mexico assets, which could see them receive around $4.5 to $7.5 billion. Also, Illinois Toolworks reports an 18% decrease in operating revenues for 3 months ended October 31st, as reported today. In terms of broker moves, Dell has been resumed a buy at Goldman Sachs, and Procter & Gamble has been mentioned positively at Citigroup, who believe the company's Q1 will be solid, and the company has lots of initiatives to drive full year 2010 growth, according to Citigroup. So just looking ahead, we are expecting comments from Fed's Bernanke, who is due to discuss the economy, as well as comments from Fed's Fisher, who is also due to speak later on in the session.